Okay. It disconnected me there for a second. I don't know why. It hadn't done that in a while. I hope it doesn't do that today. Because honestly, I've been having kind of a rough day, and I would like it if stream didn't just start going bad for no reason. But anyway, hopefully I don't jinx it. Which I probably just did. Let's keep going. Also, let me restart the stream on my phone. It's just gonna stay frozen there, and I'm not gonna know if it's actually back. Okay. Sorry about that. Lowly dealings. It's only some of my good friends and family gathered here today, and that I can guarantee you on my very name. Shut up. Kindly, good sir. The honor you've inherited from your ancestry purchases nothing in my eyes. You have some nerve saying that. The one dishonoring your so-called noble reputation isn't me by far. Who are they? Reveling in the position and wealth Victoria accorded them, then turning to secretly collude with the most lowly rebels of them all. This is an out-and-out slander. I'm starting to be sick of this blather now. You rebels should behave as the rabble outside, weeping in the light of a blaze while you confess your own wrongdoings. Just as he said, from outside the window come wails and cries, the glass reflecting speckled points of fire. Leader, look outside. It's not just in here. It's got terrans from the whole block surrounded too. He's not exaggerating at all. He's covering ordinary residents with military force. I've been around that street before. A huge portion of them are elderly and children. With methods suddenly this radical, it seems there's some other information he has a hold on. He's very likely to have hidden intel about the Spectre Force from us. Nothing from Triangle? No comes at all since the afternoon. Flip! Could have something had happened to them. There's no point in worrying. What's more pressing right now is we should hold the troops back as much as we can. We can't stay trapped in here, at least. You, the Vover over there. You are not to think of breaking out through the wall before my questioning bears fruit. No one is allowed to leave this room. Oh, he spotted me. But what about entering the room? Come on out. I see you. No movement. I want you to kneel here and behave. Is there anyone else in your home? Speak up. No. You're not hiding anyone. I'll see for myself. Listen, so long as I see you move a muscle, no matter what you're trying at, I will immediately shoot your head though. Through. What are you doing? Who are you? Coming from nowhere and running in front of my crossbow? Watch your own head. Wait, hold on. I recognize you. You're that guard of honor from Adam's group, aren't you? Saw you at the New Year do. Your group didn't get any order to move. What are you doing here? I have another assignment nearby I'm on. Fine then, to each their own. Don't you start getting in my way. That last called Bagpipe told me I could step forth too, and change the situation. Can I though? I have to try at least. Did they do something wrong to be treated this rough? You're asking me? Why don't you go ask them? What are you crying for? Wasn't it you lot harboring thugs, giving them food and drink, and feeding them information? Do you have evidence? Evidence? What the fuck are you talking about? You want evidence? Do the wounds on the 9th and the 13th count? Each one of their bodies still warm. Some died by eerie originium arts. Some died by mix of crossbows and sabers identical to the ones we carry. Some had traces of their necks left behind by farming tools. Okay, if they died by crossbows and sabers identical to the ones you carry, wouldn't it make more sense that someone in your squad is doing that? Or your group? Our heads cut off with threshers like wheat, bodies crushed thin and flat by tractors like plowed land. Have you ever pictured that? The devastation? That's right. You should want to puke. I saw it with my own eyes. I recognize who that head used to belong to. And for an entire afternoon, I puked. Couldn't stop it. But you should see a doctor about that. Why would they treat their own like this? This is too cruel. Ah, damn right you are. Behaving never suited them. Now you understand this serves them right, don't you? What are you still blanking out for? So, these are all bad people? Just because they're all Terrans? I haven't done a thing, sir. She's crying. Her husband already passed away from neuropathy, and her child's only pushing 10. Is someone bereft like this really going to be a murderer? How have I not gotten through to you? They're all one kind, you see. That's how racism works. Even if this woman and her child haven't done anything yet, they're all together in this. If it wasn't a Terran in front of you, but some other Victorian citizen, would you still insist on treating them all as thugs? I'm just saying if, from the very beginning, there were never those discriminatory laws. If Terrans could have earned as much as anyone else and gotten the same chance at healthcare, wouldn't none of this conflict have ever happened? Alright, Guard of Honor. You love asking questions so much. Keep asking. There won't be an answer. Nobody's got any way of answering you. I'm essentially done searching this out by now anyway, so it's on to the next one. Hey, I said I was going. Not that you could stand up. Don't take me. Craig can't be without me. Shut it with all the sobbing. Wailing about your child all day long just so I can go soft on you, is it? Just let her go. Ugh, you. Fine, I'm busy anyway. Can't afford to ignore this woman. But just to warn you, you might be protecting them now with your kind heart, but be careful. Be careful they don't blow you sky high without blinking the moment your head is turned. Don't you forget, after all, you and them aren't the same kind. Have you seen the looks in their eyes before? In their eyes, no matter how you behave, you'll always be one of us. Just go, please. But two, don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, you've not been harmed, no? It's lucky. After me and Saris talk, I think I was pronouncing that as Saris, because I couldn't be fucking bothered. I couldn't shake this nervous feeling, and I had to come back to take a look. So it really can be a bit of use to stand up. Come on, I'll help you back inside. For tonight, no. Tomorrow as well. Don't go out, please. There's ruffians outside, as well as, at any rate, Hillock won't be as safe for the next few days. Right, and where's your boy, Craig? He's not at home? Craig, he's been taken away by the soldiers, hasn't he? I don't know. I need to go and find him. Hill! Hold on. You've just apprehended this one in this corridor outside. Right as he was attempting to dive out the window. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me guess. This boy's some follower of yours, preparing to send word to somebody or other. I want a lawyer. I know the mayor and quite a few members too. Let me go. You have no authority to keep us out like this. It seems my guess was dead on. Every one of you has some involvement. You may speak. All I need to know is where your co-conspirators are hiding. How about this then? I'll count to 3. Ah! Don't kill me! My goodness! Why must you have me see such cruelty? You can't be doing this! Really? Scamandros, tell your subordinate. Do I have the right to be doing this? Leader! Provisional administrative law. In the event we are unable to receive direct orders from Londinium, Colonel Hamilton is the highest acting commander of the County Hillock Barracks, thus possess the authority to impose martial law on the whole city. I know, but if he's seriously going to do this, then he's essentially declaring a formal war on the hidden enemy army. I fear that one thing they've said is right. We're already situated within in a war. But we barely know more than nothing about that army. We start open, and they're still in the shadows. No matter what, I don't feel now was good timing to open fire first. Timing? They never picked any timing when they launch attacks on us unilaterally. Colonel, even if you won't take any suggestion from our team, I still must express clear opposition to the course of action you are about to adopt. Very thankful for your one scrap of self-awareness shown. In honesty, I'm not fond of doing this either. As long as they left me another choice, I would never be willing to break the Empire's laws. Yet we're out of time. The hidden enemy is closing in with each step. Isn't this as you said too, Scamandros? You too came to drag the ghost out into the sunlight. If we don't seize this opportunity and force all of the remaining conspirators out, then we will have lost County Hillock before the morrow. Colonel, I believe the more critical the juncture, the more each step we choose will lead to divergent results. I am sure there are many innocents among those present. You can take them away first, and then... No, I have no time to squander on pointless interrogation. Right now, on this very spot, these troublesome dregs will make clear where in the world their members are hidden. Hill, do it. We've tarried for long enough. Colonel. And who the fuck are you? Please, arrest me. I am Baron Bolton's guest, and will know much more than any of these poor young people. Rather new, unconscious. Seamus, what are you doing stepping up? Seamus Williams, you're that bard. I am, Colonel. Very good. I've been meaning to look for you, so as to keep you from continuing to incite those imbeciles with your blither. Williams, you need not fear, ma'am. I had to thank the Colonel. For just a moment ago, I worked out how to my poem should conclude. Seize him! A ball? Where have I seen this? Hill, order those posted outside to find the rabble who broke that window. No, this isn't right. There's a sound coming from the ball. What? Get down! Ball bomb. Who was that? Where did you show up from? Ah! It's you lot! Going from the Colonel double time. The fourth has run into the thugs in an alley by the square. The group has been annihilated. Leader, the nearby time blocks have all been occupied by ours. You lot are... It's you! You're the one we've been waiting for. You actually gave your hand to me. There'll be no one else to oppress you again. And you'll never need anyone's arm to lean on again. From this moment on, you can walk freely upon this soil, by your own power. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Everything I did, it really was right. There'll be a day for us Terrans, when we can have our own city. We can walk heads high on the streets. We'll never be given unjust treatment again. I should stop doing that voice when my throat started to kill me. Yes, it is precisely for that day that will come. Leard, you have to see, it's the fire will in your service. The ballroom. According to the report Mandant Mandragora gave, the barracks top brass are all in there. However, an explosion of that scale would only give the barracks arrogance pause. Unfortunately, it could never wake them out. Apart from the barracks, who else is there? Some locals who will us well. They learned of some of our inside matters, and the head's thoughts are, for the overall picture, we can't leave anyone alive to tell tales. They also said if you won't make a move, they will themselves. In the end, my fire is quicker. Tell them, I know what should be done. I'll take the ballroom. Yes, leader. Your fire will break these shackles that have chained us for centuries. (9-6) Dublin.
みんな、くれぐれも安全にね。
Alright then.
My speed and I hail from Victoria. 貫く。
There it is.
Target ロックオン。貫く。この辺温度が低すぎるかな。
Ah.
Standing by. Benevolence shall save lives. Standing by. 貫く。了解しました。ここからは一歩も引かない。貫く。あんたそれ隠れられてないよ。貫く。
Wait, what the fuck are these? I can't click on them. But seriously? These have less defense than the right guys? Alright. What?
キラリーとできるかな。家まで送ろうか。貫く。貫く。準備完了。メティエサラ。他の人はついてこれる。できるかな。ここ私からは敵が見えるけど向こうから残念だったね。イエスさ犯人奴らを押しつぶせ。あんたそれ隠れられてないよ。
Okay, that was
みんな
not as hard as I expected.
だからドクターも認めてくれるよね。
Tutorial TR-19 Ruins Operation. Combat drill in the battlefield ruins. Learn how to make use of the city's pillar constructions when they've been wrecked by the flames of war, in order to better strike against the enemy. Tattered pillar can be knocked down by neighboring operators, dealing true damage to the two tiles it falls on and forming rubble that blocks routes. Oh. Alright. Dogs. Today we'll be learning how to use battlefield ruins in combat. Focus, observe the terrain and enemy positions. Yes, instructor. Those enemies there. They're very close to the protection objective. What should we do? Under these circumstances, we must somehow attempt to block the passage to the protection objective. Do you see the tattered pillars? They're already near collapse from taking artillery fire. So long as you start a neighboring tile, stand on a neighboring tile to attack them, you can push them over the other way. I'll try.
了解しました。
You know, somehow dropping a pillar on a couple of dogs seems a lot more violent than just whacking them. The tattered pillar's structural stability has broken its threshold, entering a damaged state. Now, after a single strike, it will collapse in the opposite direction. You see that? Once the operator gives the tattered pillar the final attack, the pillar falls in the opposite direction from where the operator was positioned, and not only causes great damage, but creates battlefield ruins in a 2-tile range that block the enemy's advance. But the original tile gets cleared. Instructor, more enemies shown up. I can't deal with them on my own. No need to panic. Take note of further convenience in handling these pillars. We may also use these demolition devices. When a demolition device is deployed next to a tattered pillar, the blast wave will collapse the pillar in the demolition device's deployment direction. Alright. Now, go and put the knowledge you've learned from this drill into practice. Remember, deploy operators to attack the pillars from neighboring positions, or use demolition devices. Be flexible in choosing the most appropriate way to respond to the enemy, based on the combat situation. Elantha, I'm going to come help too. Another wave of enemies is here. The rest is up to you.
Mission accomplished.
Alright then.
イエイ完全勝利
9-7. Hide and seek. The ghosts have shown in formation amidst the blaze's light, but the thief still hides behind the scenes. Tower pillars can be knocked down by neighboring operators. Right. Demolition device directly knocks down a tower pillar in the front. Wait, I don't think I can just throw these pillars to block these two up top. Unless I can? Nine, 7. Hide and seek.
全員無事で戻る
Oh,
各自配置につけ
I mean,
敵部隊捕捉作戦準備
I get a feeling I shouldn't jump the gun.
みんな私に続け Forward
Okay, so I drop this pillar on this side. It's gonna block these two, but it's gonna leave this path open. If I throw it down, it's gonna destroy these two. But it's gonna leave this path open. I might be confuzzled. You know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna try the simplest solution I can think of.
Orders please Tactics sharpen the mind
Wait, what the fuck? Where's the debris?
貫く
Please not leave debris. After being knocked down, deals true damage to enemies within the 2 tiles and stun them. Allied units within the 2 tiles will be forcibly retreated. Battlefield ruins that block the enemy's route will be cleared on the playable tiles. Ah. Okay. Anyway.
貫く
I should have probably saved that.
あんたそれ隠れられてないよみんな私に続け Standing by. Bravery shall overcome evil. 準備完了。悪くない。皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。Orders, please. Bravery shall overcome evil. Huh? 家まで送ろうか?
I should probably put some tags in here.
ここからは一歩も引かない。メティエソラ。はい。ほら頑張れ。もうちょっとで僕に勝てるかもしれないよ。
Are those the last ones? I think those might be the last ones. Yep, okay.
Mission accomplished.
For some reason I was thinking this would be harder. Leader! Alright, I forgot there was a fucking explosion. Are you alright? I'm okay, but we're lucky you didn't jump on it this time. You reacted faster than me. At least everyone in this bit of the hole is basically fine, thanks to your shield. I couldn't protect everyone. The smoke's everywhere. The smoke's everywhere it'll go. Looks to me like the colonel only took light harm, and they're retreating out another door. The bard. Oh, he was stood too close to the bomb. What a pity. It's not everyone who can step forth for others at Blade Point. He was a poet, but he had the courage to match an excellent soldier. I wish so badly he could have died with meaning. Well, the enemy's still outside. Bagpipe. Let's evacuate the survivors. Bagpipe. Bagpipe. Bagpipe stares blankly out of the window. Oh, is that your Tallulah? In that single moment, it is as if the sound of battle vanishes. A tremendous energy bursts from the depths of the night. Without a flicker or a flare, from the statue of to the city hall, all living beings are instantly, silently snapped to ash. And immediately after, an army seeps out from the night and the ashes, without a sound. I've never even seen fire like this before. The head caster. Who is she? Bagpipe, move away, quick. Too close to the window. Given the energy just now, the next attack could blow straight through the walling. Yes, leader. I'm just... Help me! Hurry, help me! My leg! Ah! Focus on rescue. Pull back for now. Who was that? Are there still any Victorian soldiers alive? Yes. Is the enemy all over? By the speed of this march, the Spectre Force infiltrated the city long ago. District 11 to 17 have been occupied far too quick. Can't be. Is this the reason the Colonel went to search those blocks? We need to withdraw us south of District 10. The troops and the Spectre Force are doing battle there right now. No, don't go off to battle. Take me back to somewhere I can hide in safety first. I can let the heads find I'm still alive. Take you back? With all that's going on right now, you ought to have been taken straight to prison. Leonard, pay you. I can even give you a city block. So long as you... Leader, can I use my own ways to shut him up? We'll ask a few things more while he's still awake. Who was that heading the caster just now? That's the leader. The Spectre Force's leader? What? Who is she? I don't know. Aren't you compatriots? You are the absolute god to bring people into your house while knowing nothing? Well, she's the Duke's guest. Duke? Which one? I can. He fucking died. The Spectre Force did that. Yes. Don't they band together? Why are the Spectre Force targeting their own? Protecting secrets. Let's get out of here first. You, hold still. Who are you? What are you doing here? I was just delivering medicine. You know, we're a pharmaceutical company and everything. You all started fighting before I knew it. Delivering medicine? Who for? Is it Victorian soldiers? The Rhode Island's medicine is for infected use. We don't pay mind to the patient's identities. Your movements are suspect. Ah! It's alright now, Will. Outcast! The last! You came just in time! Hey, you got the comms this afternoon, didn't you? Rhode Island's called an emergency stop to all daily businesses in County Hillock. Business. I got it, yeah, but... I wanted to finish delivering the rest. You're a good kid. Pass me the meds. I'll deliver what's left for you. Les, what the fuck's going on outside? There was fighting everywhere in just a blink. Several hundred years of accumulated resentment put to use. Turned into a fire ready to destroy it all. Let me tell you, it's only just getting started. Hurry on back. Now that I'm here, my highest priority is making sure we don't lose a single Rhodes Islander. Alright, lass. I just got signed on Miss Jane near District 17. She comes to the office so often we have treated her as a Rhodes Island operator. She's a Victorian soldier, and with what these rioters think, they won't just let her go. Got it. I'll amend my previous statement. We're not losing even half of our Rhodes Islander. Leader, I've evacuated everyone I could. Good. Do you have any injuries? None. It's been a little reassuring in my way, while coming to blows all night. Aside from the head caster and a couple of strong folk, most of the rest of the soldiers are still normal people. They've gotten training, but their discipline's not much to speak of. With equal numbers and an open confrontation, there wouldn't be any match for our team. You're giving it preconditions. Besides, their main opponent is the barracks. You're right, leader. If they're going to fight them, the barracks won't be on the front foot. Any more discoveries? The weapons they're armed with are all first grade. Just know when I went rescuing those few officials and nobles, some tried to sneak on me at the corner, and after I knocked them out, I brought what he was holding back. A Victorian standard military crossbow. It's a model from 2 years ago, but it's been modified. Look at these two coils and guide rail underneath. A shield-piercing rounds accelerator. I'm not too smart with crossbows. I never saw this in the army or at school. Is this our tech? Doesn't seem to like it. Bagpipe, have I overlooked something? Maybe we came to investigate the theft of Originium products, correct? Yes. The Spectre Force went to fend against a regular army without a doubt, so they need a lot of weapons for sure. But the crossbow in our hands reveals a lot of information. First, the enemy has secretly been plotting for longer than we thought. Second, beyond the goods they've stolen from our possession, there are other powers that have been funding their operators in the long-term operations. In other words, in this instance, here, they had no plans to take up new equipment and rush to arms. Right, so in that sense, where did the weapons we lost most recently go? So you realize where the problem is. The Spectre Force finally showed themselves, but the Originium products that disappeared in County Hillock are still missing. I hope Triangle's found some new leads. Hey, you said my name? Is your group still doing alright? Snare's been lightly injured. The others can still operate. It's just everyone's tired and hungry, so our situation's not that nice for sure. Were you involved in combat yesterday too? Yes, since nightfall. Large number of enemies have suddenly poured out. It's like they were just lying in wait in the greenhouse and irrigation system all this time. That seems to be exactly where they hid themselves. For the troops not familiar with their agricultural plates, it'll be exceedingly difficult to win that hide and seek. We fought face to face with a few small wave of them. There were far too many enemies in my view and we hid away on my lead, all the way until daybreak. You've done very well. Can you return to the city? Heh, that'll be a little tricky, leader. Half of them have gone into the city, the other half are still around everywhere. Leader, our group all agrees that we should continue with our initial task. We've discovered a transport vehicle. Your guess was right. Someone really did use an agriculture transport route to convey these Originium products somewhere. Not that much each time. These ones today, most likely, are the last of them. These ones today? Where are you? We're heading on board the transport vehicle right now. I can't risk talking too much, worried they might hear. Next time we make contact, you'll know who the thief was. That's too dangerous. Heh, leader, you and Bagpipe, be careful too. Triangle out. Bagpipe, inform Cello ASAP. We're returning to the barracks now. District 3 through 9 have fallen. The City Hall, the newspaper, and Good Mary's Hospital are simultaneously under enemy attack. Baron Paulette's wife sent an urgent cable. She's lost contact with her husband since early morning. She's requesting the barracks to send help. Colonel, I have something to say. Let her in. I hope you aren't here to give me nonsense, Comandros. As you can see, our enemy is savage. I have no time to contest with you again. Colonel, the enemy is hiding in the agricultural fleet. What? That's where they were concealed. On top of that, they're not all in the city. They have even more hands. I knew it. I suggest you send someone fast to evacuate the citizens at the agricultural plates and carry out the emergency decoupling of the central city and those plates ASAP to avoid letting even more of the enemy into the city. I don't need you instructing me on what to do. Colonel, it might not be in our powers to prevail if we solely depend on the station troops and my platoon to cope with the enemy forces infiltrating the city. We have to ensure the enemy gets no further reinforcements. You can go. Colonel, it's my business how County Hillock is preserved. In the principal duty that is upholding the security of the Victorian Empire, we should be united. Hill, show her out. You hear that, Hill? The act plates. Huh. They're hiding in the act plates. I introduced as much long ago. Who else would open the door for the ghosts? Yes, Colonel. The Terrans are assisting them. How are the artillery battalion's preparations? According to plan, the final batch of material will arrive around noon. You're stealing from yourselves. I guess, technically, if you don't have clearance to build weapons, you should. Your option would be to steal from yourselves. Good. Have them speed up the remodeling. Every time I even think of those disgusting things running around in my city, has me eager to finish this. Oh, yes. His commandos and her subordinate. The wolf from Londinium is still biting fast and won't let go. You've heard, haven't you? They have a helping hand outside. Give the command. Regardless of the means, we cannot let anyone stand in the way of our plans. Yes, Colonel. As for Scamandros, before we're done, she cannot be left to act freely. I understand. I've realized something. Thanks to her talking to. Why were our movements last night at Bolton's already known to the enemy? Scamandros? No, it couldn't be. Though she shares that weakness and naivete innate to her kind of nobility, she has a highly secure loyalty to the Empire. It seems rabble is ultimately rabble, their base nature always stiff to bend. Within these last few hours, one more thing must be done, and it's long overdue.
僕お手製のミルフィーユ味はどうだい
Whole ass cutscene. Verse in the ashes. A great flame may have burned this land to its end, but I see someone's soul on the other side of the scales. Leader, we found them. Good. Bring them forth. What are you doing? Let go of me. It was you who tipped off the Victorian army about the meeting. What? How'd you know? Wait a moment. It's you. You're the one the chief editor was talking about. You're going to bring about a war. Lead us to throw off our oppressors, just like they said. No. You'll bring death. Turn our homeland to ruins, just like you're doing now. The source of it all. Everything, it was you. What I will bring is victory only. And you, sorry Skelly, have deeply harmed our people's trust in you. Because of your duplicity, many honest men have fallen into enemy prisons, and due to your betrayal, countless fighters have lost their chance to ever see the glory of victory. You must pay the price for your actions. Did they really die because of what I did? Last night, all those gathering in that room, a huge amount of them sincerely wanted to welcome you. They believed you would bring us good change. And now they've been blown apart, scorched to earth, just like this street. Is it really me who lit this fire? Shut your mouth, traitor. You feeble, weak defector. How can you understand a martyr's resolve? Rather than fall into enemy's hands, suffer humiliation and torment, they would welcome the leader's fire with heads high. For the welfare of the Terrans, they had no choice but to sacrifice themselves in the flames of war. Sentence her, leader. Give her the death penalty. The death penalty? Of course. Don't you see? Only deaths of traitors can calm the rage of the warriors. Besides, look at the locals. They want to come closer, but down there, they fear us, fear you. This is the chance to make them submit. Once you put this traitor to death, they'll learn. Nobody betrays Dublin and lives. Betrayal? Sorry, Skelly. Have you ever pondered the consequences of betrayal? Maybe I'll die? But I've no regrets. You'd have me dead for wanting to save my family and friends. And that only proves I did the right thing. If no one else stops you, even more blood would stain your hands. You are courageous. I didn't mishear, did I? You praise a traitor for courage? She is one of our fellows, too. She wasn't any longer, ever since she chose to stand in the way. What's the point of prattling about this, really? If I was her, wouldn't be asking so much. Words from their condemned should have no effect on you. What if it were my sister? They're all asking it. And yet, I don't like thinking like this. I never liked it. Do it. Now. You got all these eyes on you. The longer you delay, the weaker we look. Who wants to follow a weak leader? Who could the people follow? How could the people follow a weak army? She didn't give me a choice. This child isn't the first of our fellows I've killed. How young was I then? She had me burn the Victorian merchant who wouldn't sell us bread to death. I forget how I did it. I shut my eyes and lifted a knife. It stepped only into a pile of acrid ashes. And after, more and more ashes came. Just like this child. The braver, the faster they burn. Sorry, Skelly. In my name as the leader of Dublin, I sentence you to death. I will carry out the execution personally, right here. Seems I'm going to die after all. Leader, you're the leader. Probably no one could stop you. Probably my whole family would die too. But can you tell me, will we win? Will we reach the day when us Terrans can all live a better life? We will. Good. That's good. At least at this moment, I'm willing to believe. Do you have anything else to say? Fire. I saw the fire from the tip of your lance. Will it hurt badly when I'm burned alive? No, don't tell me. After all, I can't bear to hear. I ask of you, tell my ma and da if they can still live after everything's over. I've hidden from them some money in the third drawer by my bed. I wanted to buy my ma a bouquet of flowers for her birthday next month. Tell them I'm sorry, everyone. I promise you. I don't want to die. I'm scared. Maybe next spring, in the burnt soil, a willow might sprout. For Dublin. I've said these words countless times. Every time I do, my chest stirs in burning pain, as if the spear wasn't in my hands, but stabbed into my body. Again and again I tell myself, life burns easily, and they are all fuel. And I am no exception. Heh, she's dead. That's decent enough. Give the order. Make everyone else know. The traitor's been executed. Next one wants to go informing, they'll be waiting to crumble to charcoal like her. Yes, sir. As for you, what's wrong with you today? Dragging your heels so hard, the soldiers saw. Even thought their leader would be soft on traitors. Hey, you. You can't really be turning soft, can't you? It's one girl, and your fire burned most of the street in a snap yesterday. Here I thought you finally seemed the part of it, leader. Do I seem the part? Seem what part? I haven't been able to tell what I seem for a long time. Ever since I was little, I've only seen her appearance, her speech, her fire. She had me become this way too. I couldn't do it, so I was bound to hide under her fire's light. She's a million miles off again. Every time I see her looking like that, I just want to get up in her face and scream. Jealous now? Don't give me shit. Just can't stomach seeing her the face she puts on. Must be nothing but drain water soap bubbles in that head. Why did the leader put her in this position? If it weren't for the face she was poured with, she'd be a waste of space. Couldn't even execute a traitor properly. So you did it for her. She hasn't the capacity to tell herself, but I saw it as quite obvious. Before her fire caught, an unseeable rock had already bored through the girl's chest. Well, I just couldn't hold on. Because of this shameless traitor. Broke my back gathering all those rich and powerful supporters. And you know what? Dead. Dust to dust. Farewell. Oh? I didn't think you'd have even a lick of the pitying type in you. Huh. Even a bunch of meat bits would show some use before they died, right? Well done now. You. Well done. Turn to coke with a bump. Good enough, perhaps, that they died so simply? Don't forget, that little greedy plan of yours nearly buried us all deep, deep under. I did it for the leader, and Dublin. You can't tell me you don't think she's unsuited. Even if she didn't bring all the people, I could have handled County Hillock fine. No, even better. I could have done even better. The leader could just trust me some more. And unsuited? Well, I won't say you're not right. People, well, they're best of understanding, after all. Not to yearn day in and day out about clambering up where they don't belong. Or else, you know, they miss one tiny thing. Trip and fall, and la-di-da way down. Bang! And it's flesh and bones everywhere. Are you getting on my case? How could I be? Let's go. You're just pissing yourself off staring at her. We'll still have to discuss the next step. The bandit, the immolator, the accountant, the toxicologist, the convict, and the elocutionist. We sent the notice out yesterday, so gauging the time, they should have all arrived. City Hall's ours now, and we've got quite a few BIPs and nobility under control, too. But it's still not enough. We need to have County Hillock totally occupied before the leader gets here. Keep biting and you'll clean your nail up before you know it. Much bloody appreciated. When it happens, don't you come begging me in tears to paint you a new design? When have I ever cried in front of you? I just don't like letting the credit go to others. Alright. You think I don't know you? You're one of the first to start following the leader. You had to set your sights a bit farther some. One single hillock, and you're in this frenzy of a state. You don't even think it's embarrassing. You mean... Once things are all done here, the leader needs someone to run a trip to Londinium in her stead. I'll see that sooner. Quick, let's get going. I need County Hillock 1 within half a day. Each one of them has their own greed inside, wild and wondrously formed. Not even the fiercest fire could burn them all through. What about mine? I only want to hide. Yet, does a shadow have the right to flee? Leader. Madame Harmon is inviting you to hold a meeting. Do I have to go? Madame did say, if you really don't want to go, they can respect your wishes. Respect? How kind of her. Soldier, go and tell them. Carry it all out according to plan. They know their own duty. They don't need me pushing them. As for me, I need to think in peace. Order your people to keep proper watch, and let nobody disturb me. Yes, leader. I need a little time. What is this? In the ruins of the village, I found a piece of paper. It was fragile, very much so. All four corners charred black, and as I picked it up, half fell to ash. Sadly, only half of the words were left upon it. Why should I lose heart? A great flame may have burned the whole land to its end. But I see someone's soul on the other side of the scales. It was a poem, a verse missing its beginning. These words seemed freshly written, the ink still not naturally set, before fire scorched it dry. Yes, my fire, and dogs, and my soul. Alright then. 9-9. The innocent. There is evil taking place, and the innocent die for an ideal. Strange stone statues have appeared on the battlefield, rising silently above the ruins. I don't see Jack. Oh, sure. I'm back. I found some bread and clean water. Greg's been running about most of the night. He needs to fill up his stomach. What's wrong with everyone? What happened? It's her. She's the one who tipped the Victorian army off. She killed Cerise. What are you talking about? Cerise? What happened to Cerise? You're asking? She's dead, you black-hearted Victorian soldier. You got close to her just so you could pluck intel from your own mouth, didn't you? Now she's been executed. Are you happy? I never even thought. How could this... I'm sorry, Cerise. Save your tears. You've no right to be sad for her. You've no right to be standing here. I was sincere with her. Always. Sincere? A Victorian soldier? Telling us Terran's sincerity? What a joke for the ages. Aren't we all countrymen? Countrymen? What do you know of our country? Have you eaten the grains we eat? Spoken the language we speak? Felt the pain we feel? But I've always wanted to help you. Don't come any closer. Put down your flag. You're not calling for backup on us. But I don't want to. I wasn't. Get out of our land. Never again will the home of the Terrans need Victoria's ensign. You want me gone? We've got no choice. You saw how I never even did any wrong, and yet none of you would just let me go. I think Ronan was right. We have a chance now. If we can just win, then nobody will ever come hassling me or Craig again. Craig, do you? We don't need you. Stone. Have you seen the looks in their eyes before? In their eyes, no matter how you behave. We aren't the same kind. So it was me who never figured it out. I should go. The troops are retreating in defeat. Over half the blocks in the city will be very soon fall into the Spectre Force's hands. How they break so quick? I was thinking even if their organization and training was rock bottom level, at least they could hold out until tomorrow morning. You noticed how that squad from the barracks behaved just now, didn't you? I saw it. We were holding the stadium together. But then once the enemy came, they all ran from the rear in a flash. Would have been useless no matter how we've held out. They seem to have completely lost their will to fight. That might be it. After all, it was a situation just now. The enemy shows up. The residents in a refuge all cheer for them and open gates in. Any soldier be a little deflated watching a scene like that. But Colonel Hamilton doesn't seem in any way like the kind who gives up this easily. He especially values County Hillock. The barracks might be at a disadvantage right now, but they don't seem to be in any chaos at all when they retreated. They still had firm organization. I can only believe that this present state of still falls into the Colonel's plans. He has some other intent in this war situation. Closest forces are County Kevin's barracks. If we sent out the signal for help, they could get here by evening soonest. Assuming they received the signal in the first place. Worried about problems with the comm system. It's our third day since coming here. We still haven't received any news from Londinium. County Hillock is like a lone island at this moment. Hopefully not too lonely, otherwise it'll get silly. No problem. Just a few grenades and a wee squad of mixed forces. I'll sort it out. The street's still safe for the time being. Bagpipe, remember in training when you just joined us and I give you 2 hours of weighted handstands, push-ups as punishment. Of course I'd never forget, leader. Wasn't much of a bad punishment far as I'm concerned, but for a while I really thought you didn't like me too much. I never told you why. Actually, it was because you told me, as you were reporting in, that you'd suffer mince pudding. You'd stuff mince pudding and blankets in your marching bag. That's a hometown treat. It's good, honest. You said much same at the time. On the day of the solo cross-country test, you were already starving when you came back. Obviously kept food in your bag, but you still wouldn't eat it. Couldn't really bear to. I was going to have it as a reward for myself. Once the training was over, scoff it down at the happiest moment. Once maintained, where is this going? Aren't we under attack? I once maintained that a person too attached to their home, unable to surmount the past, could not become a good officer. So, though your grades at the Royal Guard were exceptional, and Instructor Slim spared no effort in recommending you to me, I still have doubts as to your potential. So that's what it was. But you've been awful nice to me since. You proved yourself. I gradually came to understand that it's only because you have an indestructible attachment in you that you could become who you are today. A most excellent Victorian soldier. Someone to surpass me. Bagpipe. What I say next, you need to listen well. We have to give up on this block. I'm about to take Shello's group and comms to a comms base in the northeast corner. We're hoping it hasn't been occupied by the Spectre Force yet. And you, go immediately to the contact station, find a messenger, and ensure you find them a way out of the city too. There's already no way left, then make one. Bagpipe, I order you, shy at no cost. You have to relay out what's happened in County Hillock.
Damn it! Orders. The others are all with the leader doing more meaningful things. I get the rotten luck of sweeping up here. Funny now that I think about it. There's fighting going on all over. Why would the leader insist I sweep clean around the statue? Huh? Who is it? What are you grabbing at me for?
Is this where Cerise died?
Cerise? You mean the traitor the leader executed? Yeah, it was all her fault. She's dead. You want me... And you want me here bloody sweeping up the ashes.
You mean what your sweeping is?
Rubbish. Nothing more.
No. She was a good girl. To her family, to her friends. She was so warm. She gave everything for this city. Why? What did she even do wrong? She teared up just reading romance novels. She'd never have it in her to harm anyone.
What the hell's wrong with you? You sympathize with this traitor? Who the fuck are you?
She's not called traitor. Her name's Cerise. She shouldn't be lying here so alone. I'm taking her back home.
You gotta screw loose. I'm leaving.
What's happening over there?
Sir, there's someone strange scratching there. Going on about taking the traitor hull. Think she might be an enemy as well. And a traitor too.
Alright, good on you for reporting. Hey, what the fuck are you? Cerise, maybe you were wrong. And so was I. You used your life to protect these people. And they didn't even care that you did. And they welcomed the rioters too. The way the city's turned out now. They're not that innocent at all. Are you from the other side? The other side? I don't know anymore. Which side I'm even stood on.
Don't move anymore and your skull is... Dealt with yet another few. Rabos on dregs? Ha! I'll take however many I can do in one retreat. Hey, mover over there. Have you seen more of them about?
Drags. Killing stories rubbish. Of course they're drags. They just went running that way.
Well, head right over.
It seemed as if I heard the residents' shrieks, and seemed too as if I heard nothing at all. I only thought of bringing Cerise away, but no matter how I tried to put the strength in my fingers, the ash would still slip and fall through the cracks. Cerise. A hand reached out to me. Time to get cleared out, Jane. Here, lemon tea. Warm up. If you want to cry, just let it out. I can't get the tears out. I can feel your anger. Do you hate them? Perhaps. You got those soldiers to grab a Terran who supports the riots. That make you feel any better? No. Maybe I hate myself even more. If I didn't hand that slip over, Cerise wouldn't have died, would she? But all I wanted was to stop a bigger conflict. I thought, so as long as I stood up, I could change. We wouldn't call it fate if it always went how we wanted. Jane, can I tell you a story? Go on, I'll try to listen. I'll keep it short. Decades ago, when I was about your age, nah, maybe a bit older, back when I worked for the church. You don't seem a thing like those Tyranno clerics. Years and experience are pretty good at changing a person. They had me arbitrating a war. Who the sides were, why they were fighting, not important anymore. The parties responsible for getting the ball rolling are probably all dust anyway. I just remember, there was a city asking for my help. Told them to lay their weapons down. I was ready to be their go-between. And off I went for peace talks. The general from the side sieging the place. People in the city really weren't up for it, with the whole surrendering to tyranny thing, so I took some drastic measures to get them talking. But still, we never came to an agreement in the end. I gave up hope and left, bringing with me just a few who were willing to quit fighting. But the second day after I left, the city was breached. Pretty much everyone who stayed ended up dead. I believe a good chunk of them all thought, near death's door, that I'd still come and protect them in the end. But I didn't. Looking back, I guess I was born on the other side. I was the sinister pretender who'd given them hope, gotten them massacred. But you're not. You sure? Who can say? After that, I renounced my appointment as cardinal and left Laterano. It sounds like you tried your best. Really? But what if I kept at it? What if I kept at it? Tried harder to stop the massacre that was coming? Then you probably couldn't have saved a single one. Or maybe I shouldn't have gone there with unrealistic hopes in the first place. Maybe I should have walked up and put a bullet in the head of the brute about to butcher an entire city. Wouldn't that have other consequences? No one can tell you the consequences of opening fire before you do it. But still, you're telling me you stand by and watch? Just let evil happen over and over again? I wouldn't. You're right. No matter how I keep questioning myself, I don't regret it at all. Bagpipe, I hope you can still make it. Triangle. You came in at the right time. I'm about to dash for our communication center. Position not far from here. You don't have to enter the city. We'll rendezvous directly at the outskirts. Leader. What happened to you? You sound in awful shape. Are you wounded? Not a big issue. Forget it. It's a little big. But no need to fuss about me. Leader, I don't have much time. We definitely want what we found what we were looking for. These Originian products were sent to the artillery battalion. The artillery battalion? The barracks one? Yes, absolutely. We're in here right now. The barracks have already been breached by the Spectre Force. To be honest, I don't know. Another thing you need to know. The Originian products we found had all gone through modification. What kind of modification? I only came by a part of it. The structures aren't whole. Someone's taken out the parts with active Originium. You still remember that serial bombing case at Stockton? The offending group created a huge amount of incompletely combusting bombs, caused grave Originium dust pollution in the core district, retaliation against the government. Right, you get what I mean. They have us surrounded. Where'd have luck hiding? And Snare? And the others? Snare is next to me. There's a bolt clean through her heart. She went without too much pain, fortunately. Bass and mandolin are still in the warehouse. Sorry, I couldn't bring them. You did all you could. You're a fine leader. Am I? Then it's surely not as good as you, leader. These hostilities, they're bizarre. They use weapons just like ours, and on top of that I can hear familiar callouts. Who is our enemy? That's not important, Triangle. You'll come back alive for me, you hear that? That's an order. Did you not hear about the one who has an arrow, a freaking bolt to her heart? Got it, leader. I'll keep it in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and guess they didn't. The innocent. The Tombkeeper grotesque. I could not read that.
Forward. 貫く. スユニットチャージ中。貫く。チェーンソーのうなり声が聞こえる。 Orders please. Standing by. キラリーとみんな私に続け。悪くない位置取りだね。空を舞う感覚味わってみない？わかりました。ここからは一歩も引かない。みんな私に続け。初期化完了しました。
Ah,
ロード
I
完了
see.
しました。備えは万全です。貫く。 Orders please. Benevolence shall save lives. 怖くはないわ。Orders please.
Fuck.
君にできるかな。
Oh. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Standing by. レティエサラ。私の得意技を見せてあげる。ほら頑張れ。もうちょっとで僕に勝てるかもしれないよ。
Alright.
了解。犯人、お前の父が込めた怒りの炎を今こそ震え。私の得意技を見せてあげる。イエスサー。ポートキャリブレーション中よ。
Mission accomplished.
Alright.
一人でも逃せば作戦は成功とは言えない。ビーグル、次も頑張ろうね。
And another boss fight. 9-10. Thunder's Rumble. To purge the shadows that creep into every corner, the city is forced to tear apart its own flesh. Daughter Pillar and Demolition Device. Wait, can I? Block that. Okay, I think I see what I need to do. I should probably get some AoE.
グレイ、皆さんのお手伝いに来ました。
910 Thunder's Rumble.
みんな、くれぐれも安全にね。私たちにお任せください。貫く。
Okay, I don't know where I was not paying attention.
Forward. ターゲット、ロックオン。みんな、私に続け。射撃補助モジュール展開っと。Standing by. Tactics sharpen the mind. ん？ここね。
Hopefully.
私に続け。
That motherfucker is gonna distract me, isn't he? Eh, fuck it. Oh, hey, it worked out. Anyway, I should probably...
みんな、私に続け。チェーンソーのうなり声が聞こえる？初期化完了しました。怖くはないわ。貫く。
Wait, what? Oh. Can't quite reach over there. You know what? I should have put Blaze back.
みんな、私に続け。ゆっくり、慎重に。あ？家まで送ろうか？貫く。君にできるかな。問題ないわ。気を確かに。キラリーと。
That double health regen is hilarious and I fucking love it.
空を舞う感覚、味わってみない？
Mission accomplished.
And I didn't even have... I don't know why I just forgot her name. Given that I'm here, all of you can come out now. Lieutenant. How are my people? Your subordinates are here. Rest assured, they're only unconscious. I don't mean Cello's group. You know who I mean. Don't push me, or it won't be my shield against your chin.
If you're going to draw your sword, you'll be attacking a colleague.
Huh. Colleague. At what point, since the moment we entered County Hillock, have you ever treated us as colleagues? Answer me!
Huh? Even supposing you cut my throat here, you can't alter the colonel's decision.
Is that so? You never heard the degree of what the Tempest platoon soldiers can do, have you? How many did Triangle cost you? Half of your own company? It's just me alone here, but I guarantee you, you don't want to know how long it takes for me to put you all to rights.
Lay down your weapons, or else we'll kill her on the spot.
Cello!
I mean it. Make one move and my crossbow's shooting straight through her neck.
Alright. You win.
Subdue her, quickly! Together now! We can't let her touch her sword and shield again!
Hill, you tell Hamilton. Victoria is ashamed of him.
The colonel has no need whatsoever for Victoria's gratitude.
Got the data all nice and pretty.
Yes, ass. It's all in here.
Wonderful. See, Oliver's all done with the comms too.
Collaborating businesses have received notice. As per the agreement clauses, they can either seek an office in another city nearby or terminate the contract. Looking at it, these aren't losses for us to sneeze at.
Rhodes Island is the only company taking a hit in the chaos of war.
True, no way around it. Just look at the chairs and tables in here and there's a twinge in my heart. The place of ours was still empty back when I first came to County Hillock.
A little early for separation anxiety, Oliver. How'd you know we won't be right back, huh?
You're right. Hope the city can return to the old peaceful everyday soon enough. Storehouse medications, inventory finished.
Need you to ration out these meds. Each one of you needs to bring enough emergency medication. Make sure everyone makes it smoothly to the closest branch office.
There's still a lot left over, sharing like that. There'll be some pressure if we take it all. We don't have that many hands after all.
Shredder's quiet as ever. But I can tell. You have your own ideas.
The people in the city, they need medicine.
Turns out, I think so too. This war scales up, everything's gonna be in short supply. Especially neuropathy painkillers and suppressants that need to be taken long term. You must have a list of hospitals in the area.
Already sorted?
Think of a way to get it to them. No matter who these organizations serve, get as much as you can to all of them. Don't forget the little alley clinics. Plenty of them out there without signs, but a lot of friends around here rely on them.
Lass, is this really proper? I've never bypassed local healthcare, directly providing medical organizations and individuals with pharmaceuticals.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Not like the hospital's gonna refuse an anonymous donation from concerned citizens, right?
True. So you got it all figured out, eh? Then we'll take charge of sending it. People around all know we're Rhodes Islanders.
I will. I can help Shredder parcel the medicine. and then I'll deliver it.
Jane, you all better?
My wounds aren't bleeding anymore.
It's not what I meant. You know, I'm not asking about the wounds.
I didn't want to be tucked alone in a corner crying while you're all bustling about.
I'm glad you can help. We got a lot of meds here.
Please, trust up over stamina.
Just don't want Rhodes Island work to get in the way of your own plans.
It's alright. From here to the zone of battle, there just so happens to be plenty of hospitals and clinics along the way. Once I'm done delivering, I'll rejoin you. Just a little left. We'll be done with wrapping in no time.
Then it's about time we got our own way. As Outcast speaks, she draws a revolver from the holster of her side.
Whoa! That's your gun?
That it is. For a sector, pre-op prep's only complete once your gun's loaded.
Doesn't look like the chamber's full.
Under normal circumstances, 5 rounds is enough to do the trick.
When I was back at the dance ship and ate with Barty's group, heard a lot of stories from the field about you. You once took down 3 Colombian bandits with a single bullet. Used 3 to scatter the whole mercenary team. If I had to guess, there wouldn't be an enemy out there worth 6 straight shots.
Can't say for sure. After all, there's always a bigger beast. But I made a promise to someone that I'd never fire 6th round lightly, because we made a bet.
I can't help but be curious. What kind of bet would make someone like you change up how you work?
That's a long story. Short version is that a friend of mine tried every way under the sun to show me an easy retirement. And I always had a feeling that even if I retired for real, someone like me just couldn't lead peaceful.
Like right now? I never imagined County Hillock could turn so restless. It was just a day or 2 ago that we were huddled together playing cards and drinking tea.
A lot of times,
my throat gets parched up.
Situations like the color of the sky, shifting on and on. If it's up to me, I'd sure like this retreat operation to go nice and quiet like. Best case scenario, don't even need to fire 1 round.
Class, it's all ready. Friends, it is time to say goodbye. Jane. You don't need to be sad, Uncle Oliver. I trust in what Outcast says. We can surely see each other again. Jane, don't raise many more death flags. I'll try not to, Shredder. I love you too. Be sure to take care of yourselves. Oh, did I hear thunder? It'll be raining soon enough.
Nah, something ain't right about that sound, Jane. Stay inside for now.
Mr. Chef! Mr. Chef! Are you here? Yes, I'm here. Stop it with the banging. It's too much slam back at our office door. Stand up to knocks. Okay, good. You're still here. Here's the thing. I need a messenger. We got important information that needs sending out. Yeah, I understand. Fancy that. Got something to get to you too. Eh? What is this? A piece of paper? It's a list of station officers. The one named Louis Kelly. He just handed it to me. Captain Kelly? How did he get in touch with you? Relax. He's got no clue who I am. It's only because I was the last person he ran into. I was going to go poking around for the latest. Still remember my actual job, after all. Didn't imagine I'd run into the troops arresting him. Arresting him? You mean Captain Kelly's been arrested by his own? Said he was harboring Oripathics. But that can't be right. Sound passed from Oripathy a few months ago. Whole city knows that. First thing he did was report the news his son got ill. These people using such tragic illness as an excuse. That's beyond shameless.
Not just once or twice either. For people waiting to use any form of discrimination as a front, it's true. Our empathy is an especially good pretense. Just take this time. The troops were weeding out any inside people born Terran. Officers, soldiers, long as they were kindred with Terrans in some way, were stripped overnight of any right to act freely.
Clearing out the barracks. Terrans! In wartime press for people. I've got an awful feeling about this already.
So Captain Kelly slipped me this like his life depended on it. Want me to give it to a soldier not from this barracks who's constantly been hanging around here as of late.
Exclamation point! Mr. Chef, this is proof of the barracks are making illegal originium weapons.
What? Hamilton's lost his mind.
I want you to find a trustworthy messenger, given this paper and our report about the Spectre Force both, to be treated as vital intelligence, taken out of County Hillock straight away. This is the captain's endeavor in his final moment. We cannot waste it. Sorry, I just checking something.
Can't do that. The information's too important. We can't rely on a civilian messenger. How about this instead, miss? I'll make the trip myself.
Mr. Chef, you were a messenger too?
Don't forget, passing on information is part of a lamplighter's profession too. Ah, finally. I've taken a decent assignment at long last. Simon's got my hands and legs shaking.
Wait, hold on. There's some sound outside.
It's lightning, isn't it?
I'm feeling doubtful about that.
That's fine. Been here in County Hillock how many years now? The weather changes when it wants to. Used to it at this point. Little lightning and rain can hold me back. I'm off.
And then he fucking died because that wasn't lightning. The messenger charges into the recess of the street with nary a look back. On his head, hard rain is pouring down, and the thunder gradually nears, getting concentrated, louder. This isn't lightning. No, Mr. Chef! This is a bombardment! The messenger isn't in time to hear her words. Countless shells come down with the rain, exploding the moment they contact the ground and walls. The blast waves tear effortlessly through the gel material, blisteringly and ferociously melting the metal makeup. But the more fearsome thing takes advantage of the illness that bores beneath the city's muscle and bone. Incomplete combustion sees immense formations of originium crystals, solidifying thence with the open wounds of streets and buildings, as if in the dirty rain, identically and rapidly, bloom pure black flowers.
Phew! I've managed to live up to the reputation of this uniform once more.
I don't think that's the uniform you're referring to. (9/11). Uh-oh. Tug of war. We strive to take back this city, but will the ghost go easily? What in the goddamn? Wait a minute, those are holes. Okay, I have no idea what's happening. Tug of war.
諸君、君らの顔なんて覚えてられないけど、まあ行こうか。
Alright, good.
Forward!
I guess right this time.
みんな、私に続け。
アーツユニットチャージ中。
貫く。チェーンソーのうなり声が聞こえる？貫く。
Bravery shall
Doubling
overcome
flying
evil.
soldier. When loaded, the mode hovering state cannot be blocked and can. Oh, fuck.
他の人はついてこれる。
みんな、私に続け。
Okay, you can hit too.
みんな、私に続け。
怖くはないわ。
オンモーゲッタ。みんな、私に続け。備えは万全です。
Standing by. Discipline strengthens the will. 遅い。遅すぎる。
Alright then.
Standing by.
ここからは一歩も引かない。抗ってみなよ。
問題ないわ。こういう香りは好き？このピンチを乗り越えよう。遅い。敵の視界には何も映らない。心配無用よ。
了解。私の仲間を傷つけたければ、まずはこの盾に許可を取ってからにしてもらおう。
Okay, now are these the last ones?
抗ってみなよ。
I think so.
Mission accomplished. よかったわね、ドクター君。
Okay. I know it's early, but I am getting hungry, and I am kind of tired. So I'm feeling very tempted to call it here. Or I might just grab something to eat and then I'll be back. But do I have something? I kinda do have something to eat, but it's not really something that I can just whip up. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna end it here for now. I'm just not feeling up to it. I haven't been feeling up to it for a while now, but hopefully that'll change soon. I have no reason to believe that it will change, but I can only hope. Okay. Anyway, sorry for the shorter stream. But I guess that's gonna be it from me for tonight. Thank you to everyone who stopped by, and have a good one.